day 2 of the Alaskan adventure. We just left our hotel. Honestly, it was a while ago. We just went through Anchorage, Alaska. We're literally making like a C. We're driving in like a C direction, going all the way around and going back up to northern Alaska right now. We're going to go to a helicopter adventure. Basically, helicopter is going to take us to all the large glaciers, just multiple glaciers. Going to land on multiple glaciers, check them out, hike, do all that thing. I guess there's lakes and all kinds of things on top of these glaciers, so we're going to check those out, and that's the plan for today. So we got a long drive ahead of us. We got about 2 hours. About 2-hour drive. We thought it was 3. So that's good. About 2 hours here driving. We might stop, get something to eat on the way. A little closer to northern Alaska if we can find something. So that's the plans for today. So we will continue. Hey guys, we've arrived here at the Alaska Helicopter Tours facility. Now there is a restaurant there. It's called the Raven's Nest. Very good food. We had really good food there. Just outside they've got some whale bones, whale remains. They've got an old sled from the from back in the day, a dog sled there, and that's it. We went up and had some lunch. Very good lunch. had the pretzel for an appetizer. Man, it was soft and salty and good. It was just great. And I had kind of like a pizza, a flatbread, chicken and cheese type of deal. The food was excellent. My wife had some kind of healthy thing. I don't know what that is, but anyway, it was good food, very good food up there.
Something.
And after lunch, it was time to get aboard the helicopter and take flight. Let's go to those, go to all those glaciers. When we got in, it was a very comfortable ride. I was kind of concerned, you know, you see all those crazy movies, so no, but it was a very, very comfortable ride. Nobody got sick. I didn't get sick. I never even felt sick. My wife didn't. And we did some pretty crazy things on there. He got that thing sideways so we could see down into some of the crevasses, which you'll see in a minute here. But the pilot was very educated, really knew the lay of the land, and boy, he could fly that the helicopter any which way he wanted to. So very good tour. Let's get out there. Pilot letting us know. You see that black line? It's the black dirt in between. That's in between the glaciers. The glacier below us, and there's one on our left, and there's one on our right. They're actually coming together, picking the land up, pushing it together. So that dirt, that black line, is actually the land that it has moved into that line in between the two glaciers that are squishing together as they move. So pretty wicked, man. And it goes on for miles, just miles. And there are some of those little glacier lakes. They are just pure blue, pure blue. You're going to see a lot more of those on this trip, but there are plenty of those. We actually go see we actually get out and investigate a very large one. So, but they're all over, and there's that black line again. Now, as we're approaching this mountain, is actually part of the mountain. But the glacier, if you see on top, the glacier started to fall over the mountain. As you can see, it's the glacier, probably the snow and drifts, and it is the glacier that is now falling over that mountain. And could you imagine, the more years get behind it, it's gonna come down. Basically, different parts of it slowly, gradually falling off that cliff as it moves, very slowly. Pretty wicked, man. Pretty wicked looking. as we land here, guys, and they shut the engine off of the helicopter, you literally, we're talking and I'm talking over, right, but you can literally hear a pin drop. There is nothing anywhere. It feels like you have those noise canceling headphones on. It is just, it feels weird. It makes you feel like your ears have to pop, because there's literally no noise, none whatsoever. It's just an awing moment, and it makes you feel like you're about the size of a grain of sand compared to this world, and it's a eye-opening moment, put it that way. It takes your breath away.
Jet ski blew up on her. We had to
Now our pilot here, he was very, very skilled. Now he is going to move this helicopter literally on its side, let us see down into these crevasses that could go for just forever. You fall into one of these gaps, you're going to fall forever, and you're never going to be found again. I mean, these in between these little gaps in the crevasses is what they're called in the glacier. I mean, he turns it so you can see some of it we caught, a lot of it we didn't, but it is unbelievable. These little gaps in the glacier, man, they go on forever. It's like the never-ending fall. And once you do fall, you're not going to know it, because you're not going to be alive anyway. So it's pretty creepy, man, pretty creepy. And now as we do get between the snow, and you'll see the grass and trees and stuff like that where that grows, right where that mix is, where you see the snow and the water and where the greenery starts to bloom a little bit, you see a little more green in the mountains, that is where you're going to find your bears, your moose, a lot of your wildlife is going to be in there. So that's what we were looking for. Now on this trip we saw two bears and 2 moose. Matter of fact, 2 bears and 2 moose in here. And I believe we're coming up on a bear right now pretty soon here, but see if you can find it. I don't remember if I found it or not, but keep your eyes open. They are out there. Right here, there's actually a bear down there. I couldn't see it. I had my camera, I was looking everywhere. There's a bear right there. And it's a brown spot. It's a black spot. It's a black bear, sorry. A black bear's down there somewhere. I know it's down there somewhere. That's what he told me, and I was looking right at it. If you guys see it, man, put some notes in the comments or something, because it was there. So I couldn't find it, but it was there. Square is what the pilot said. we're approaching, if you look right below us, we're going to be approaching it's just a spill, it's just a water that's coming down from obviously the glaciers and things like that are melting. Now all this water runs, and it's running right into this glacier here, but instead of hitting the glacier has been worn away for this. There's a hole, it's about the size of a compact car, and it's a big hole, and it just goes down to where the glacier begins, and it's so far down you can't see. It's like I said, it's a never-ending hole. So we are actually gonna land here and get out, and this hole is where all the water is going. Big waterfall. It's small, but it's forever, and the water just disappears and it drops forever. That how deep that drop is unbelievable. But that's kind of shows you how actual big these glaciers are, how really large they are, how deep they go into the earth.
That tunnel gets blocked, and the water just starts to pool in here. And I kid you not, the water level, as you see, goes straight up, maybe 2 feet down from where we are. Huge. All of this. It almost got almost. But then all the icebergs were breaking off into it and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just, Jesus
One we looked at was a teeny one, but this is what happens before that. That's the after. This is the before effect. So it is just sweating the water off of it. And you'll see in this, you're going to see that as the water sweats off of it, we find actual yeah, there's oxygen there's air pockets that are in this ice. That air is from hundreds of years ago. And that's just, it's insane. So that air right there is from hundreds of years ago. So it's just to, you know, put that in perspective. It's just crazy. It's trapped in this glacier. This is part of a glacier, and it'll just sit there and melt forever until it, you know, turns into
Water. Just
nothing.
imagine how far that goes down.
This is one of the things I found more interesting than most things here. This is not petrified wood as it looks like. It looks like petrified wood, but it's not. It's actually the ground. It's actually the rock. It's actually the earth, and it has been grinded by the ice of the glacier. Glacier ice is not like the ice you have in your freezer at home. This stuff is, I mean, look what it did. All those lines, all those grains, all that you see was made by ice, by a glacier, by glacier ice. Glacier ice is dense, and man, it just literally carves the earth, literally designs the earth. It's like an artist just designing a painting. It's like sculpting the earth. You know, it's like a sculpture. It's insane what that glacier ice, literal ice, can just grind out the ground and the solid earth. It's amazing. But I just thought that was that was eye-opening to me. That was cool, because if you felt that ground, it felt as smooth as a baby's bottom. It was crazy. It was just so smooth, and that's from all those hundreds of years of it grinding and going through it and going by it and grinding. It's just, like I said, it was cool to me. I really like that. That's just something special, you know, ice that actually is making the earth the shape that it turns out to be. Just shaping the earth. It's unbelievable. And now here we are. We're going to approach this glacier pool, and I'm just going to keep my mouth shut and let you guys check this out, because this is just a beautiful sight. Huge pool in the glacier, crystal blue. These are just unbelievable. And like I said, you can hear a pin drop. It is so quiet.
Recedes, it takes the mud kind of with it. Yeah, no, it was like
these are the areas we're going to find the most wildlife, bears, moose, thing like that. You're going to find those here. See all the shade. I mean, you've got a lot of places to hide, a lot of vegetation there, and water. Vegetation and water. You find those two combined spots where there's a lot of green, a lot of places to hide, stay in the shade, or stay out of sight. That's where you're going to find the most wildlife. And we did. We saw 2 moose, and like I said, we saw a bear. We saw actually 2 more bears out here in this. We should be approaching another moose, I believe, pretty soon. But I know there's a bear and a moose down there somewhere. So, happy hunting. Alright guys, we're coming up to the end of our tour here. To let you know, this is the Alaska helicopter tours. They are in Knik. It's in Palmer. They're off the Knik River. This is the Palmer, Alaska. They were a great tour company, and they were wonderful to deal with. Actually, this is probably one of the best, if not the best, experience we had in Anchorage, Alaska. Well, Palmer, Alaska, but you know, when we were staying in Anchorage, beautiful, and everything was beautiful. Our pilot was phenomenal. So I wish I had his name. I do not, but I took care of the guy. He knows he was wonderful. Just unbelievable. Unbelievable experience, guys. All right, let's go on to the next. It's time to get on that cruise ship.